Okay. So we had a really nice bullish reaction yesterday. We had a terribly bearish red candle on the previous day, and then we had a really strong bullish reaction. We took the liquidity from the previous day low, and the price rejected from the lower range, lower area, and now we're trading right back above the previous all-time high. Okay, so for all intents purposes, that's really bullish, and it looks like it's ready to go up. It looks like it's ready to go up. Okay, we're kind of seeing something like this, yeah, except here we didn't take the liquidity, but it went down and then it reacted and it came back up here. So we're kind of here, we're kind of on this candle here. See that? We're kind of there. And it looks like it wants to go up. I want to see more volume. I'm not seeing the volume that I want to see. This green candle is good volume, but today I want to see an increase in volume. I don't want to just see a drop off in volume. It's really important that we have an increase in volume today. We can't just fade on the volume. When you look at the 12-hour time frame, that's a really nice reversal pattern. Take the liquidity from that candle, and we closed a little bit lower, and now we're trying to see what happens, and probably we're looking to consolidate to go up. That's what it looks like, but this whole thing was quite a good reversal, and even on the 4-hour time frame you can see the reversal. There was a little drop off in volume now as it consolidates, but the key to this whole price action here on the 4-hour time frame is this red candle here. You see the high volume with the wick? That's really bullish. So you're taking the liquidity on the lows, increasing volume, the price closes back in that range, immediately gets bought up. All of the shorts got destroyed in that down push down. What else is interesting about if people were in my stream yesterday, I said that this 4-hour candles are holding support here. Yeah, so until we lose that support, I was not looking to be bearish at all. And the other thing that I said yesterday in my morning stream was this daily level. Yeah, I said as long as we're holding this daily level, I'm bullish. Yeah, and so it's really important that people, when they analyze the charts, they don't get too distracted with the lower time frames. So if you look at the 1 hour, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, you're suddenly losing levels. You see, it looks like we've lost the level, and guess what happens? People start to short. They start to short because they think we've lost level. The only way that you know we've lost the level is on the back test. Yeah, you have to wait. If you see the price come back up and find resistance, then you can short because you have an invalidation. You don't just short like that because there's no invalidation. Yeah, your invalidation would have to be up here, and so you have to wait. Even if you have a price action like that, you have to wait. And in fact, everything about this price action yesterday was long. Yeah, it was long because what happened was that the price went down, took the liquidity from this candle, and it closed right back above that wick, that doji, into the red candle. You see how it closes into the red candle? And that's pretty bullish. Like the whole thing is bullish. You had this one small red doji hold that level, and then the rest is history. The price just went up and up and up. Bullish price action, and now we're just consolidating. This is consolidation. Yeah, it's not bearish, it's just consolidation. So the price is just going to range for a little bit here until we see what happens. That's what's happening in the price action of Bitcoin. The other idea I had was yeah, you see, look, I had different ideas, and right now it's just following one of my ideas. Yeah, I'll delete that now. The other interesting thing is that the price action yesterday front run some levels. So there was it was mega bullish. it was extremely bullish. I had this trend line here, never got to it. And then the other interesting idea that I had was the other interesting levels that I had was the volume level, and it never even got to the point of control. You see that? So this is called the front run, where the price tries to get to an area of interest, which is here, and it couldn't get to it. And the reason why is because there were so many people longing. There was a lot of people longing, and that's when you get this kind of sudden bullish reaction. That's a bullish reaction. Bah. Okay, so this is extremely bullish, coming back into this previous local range is bullish. And now what needs to happen on Bitcoin is we need to flip the next level into support. We're into resistance now, you can see, and we just need to kind of flip that into support to make our next move to the upside. It may go down to find support here to go up. No one can predict what can happen, but whatever happens, this is looking really bullish. Yeah, we're not going to get bearish on Bitcoin until we start losing lower levels. And I think looking at this kind of structure that's formed, you just don't want to get back underneath this this line now. Can I draw it like that? Like even if we were to come down there, it wouldn't look incorrect. It could just be ranging here for a push up, like. But what you don't want to happen now is you just don't want the price to kind of lose. That would look wrong. Yeah, to fall back underneath that neckline, you can just cut your losses or cut your gains and wait, because that would be quite weak. Now it could go down and do that and come back up, and then you can just re-enter. But you don't want to lose that neckline now. I think that would look really bad, and you certainly don't want to lose these support lines. So you just got to be aware of what could happen and what shouldn't happen. Okay, I'm not thinking that way right now because we have this trend line. We've come back above it, and we may just come back down to test it and bounce up. We may come back down. There's a pretty strong level of support here, and then that might happen. Yeah, and then the other thing that I'm thinking of is these Elliott waves that I'm counting. I'm counting Elliott waves. So I've got us in a wave 4 right now. Okay, this is the wave sorry, I've got us in the wave 5 right now. Okay, so this whole wave 5, the 5 waves, is a wave 1. After this 4 correction, after this 3, and so this whole thing is wave. I should change the color so there's no confusion. Okay, so this is a wave 1, and actually we're in a higher time frame, wave 3. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. I think the higher time frame wave 3 could get up to about $95,000. That's my target. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. No one can predict that. Possibly, who knows, May, who knows, April, who knows. But I am targeting about 8,000 with this move up. We have this trend line that we have to get past. That's the only problem. And there's a little bit of confluence at the previous at this all-time high region. We have to get through that too. There's a few areas of resistance that we have to get through, and naturally you have to see how the price is going to react. You can't just have your mind set on 78,000 if suddenly we go up and you just see a rejection. You know, you've got to see. But then it doesn't mean if it's going to go down, because at the moment we're making higher lows. You can see that we're making higher lows. Yeah, see that? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Yeah, this is a really amazing pivot that's been putting in. So under no circumstances do we want to come back underneath this pivot. That would just look extremely bearish. Yeah, can't don't want that to happen. At the moment it's looking quite good. I think we're in a wave 5 right now, and we've kind of impulsed out of this area here now. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. I mean, it's quite difficult to count these like smaller waves. It's impulsive. It's like your 1 2 3. That's your 5 up there. A B C. We're kind of ABCing right now. Lots of ABCing. So this is your wave 1 now. We're correcting in a 2 here. We need a 3 4 5 just to complete this 5. Right. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't really think it's necessary to do a volume pool, but I'll do it anyway, just for the sake of consistency. I don't think anything's changed, and I don't think it really matters right now, because I do think we're going up. It looks like we're going up. Just for the sake of consistency. Yeah, no changes in volume. So I do think we're consolidating here for the next move up. Yeah. That should take us to the all-time high. And we have to see, you see these 5s, we don't know exactly how the 5 is going to behave. You could always get a weak 5. You could always get a weak 5, but I am thinking 78,000 actually. I'm thinking 78,000 because I think we'll squeeze past this pivot here. And then I think once we squeeze past that pivot, we'll probably squeeze past the all-time high. And that will just be in price discovery all the way to my fib extension, trend-based fib extension targets. We'd have to come back above this trend line to do that. We'd have to be really bullish. We just get rid of these now. Trend-based fib from the 0 to the 3 to the 4. I've got about 78,000 there. From the 2 to the 3 to the 4. I've got about 78,000 there. See that? Probably take the lower number. And what else? They're pretty much aligned, huh? Pretty much. Have a retracement level as well. So where would I do it from? From the top of this 3 to this level here, to the bottom of the 2. You see we're in the golden pocket on fib based trends. We're at the golden pocket. That's why we're resisting right now a little bit. But if I go to the full extension, you see that? So from the 3 to the 2, I'm seeing 75,000 as quite a strong area of interest that I'm interested in. 78,000. So I'm kind of now. No one knows if the price is going to reject earlier on. It could. But I do think once we get to 78,000, there's going to be quite important resistance level, because we have quite a lot of confluence at that level. Okay, and it would make sense because I'm still thinking this is the wave one of the final wave. This whole thing is the wave one of the final wave, and I'm still targeting 95,000 for my higher, for my completion of the final wave 3. Again, at any point in time, you could find resistance slightly earlier. Like here, you can see potentially at 90,000, there could be 91,000. There could be a little bit of resistance too. But on the higher time frame, I am targeting 95,000. Okay, so right now I'm targeting 78,000, but on the higher time frame, I'm targeting 95,000. Okay, that's kind of what I'm targeting, and I'm nothing's changed at the moment as far as what I'm targeting, and then if something changes, I will update the trend based fibs. So 78k target. I'll just put that in. Let me just rename that for and wave 1 of wave 3 of wave 5. It's really messed up. It's like wave 5. So we're basically in the wave 5 of the wave 1 of the wave 5 of the wave 3. It's kind of where we are at the moment. I didn't make this up. It just is. It is what it is. You can count them. I've been counting. And I'll just count it all the way to the end. Lots of counting, but it helps because we're still moving up. We're still the sentiment is still to the upside because we're still in it. All right. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bitcoin. Bring this Elliott wave up. We're in a consolidation range right now. You see, this is all consolidation. It looks like consolidation underneath resistance, ready to go up. But at any point in time, just bear in mind that the price could also come back down to go up. Yeah. Just like now we went up and we took liquidity from this pivot, and you see some people are shorting to cover their positions. It's normal. It's like normal local range trading. And what you're seeing is just corrections, correction. ABC, whatever ABC. We're going to get lots of ABCs until it finally completes the correction. That's what I'm seeing right now on Bitcoin. And it's looking quite good. I don't think I want to see a red candle today. Could happen. Anything can happen. You know, like this is the thing. You have to remember that this is crypto. Anything can happen. But I'm not expecting it. The weekly candle is looking really strong. We had this red candle with this wick, took the liquidity, closed back above the previous all-time high. So far in our current week, we went down to clear liquidity, and we're trading back above the previous all-time high. I think this is quite strong consolidation underneath resistance. What's our resistance levels? Well, it's the all-time high. So we're just consolidating underneath the all-time high. To be fair, the longer we consolidate here, the more explosive the reaction is to the upside when it happens. Yeah, but I don't obviously want it to consolidate for too long. I want it to kind of consolidate enough to go up. Okay, so maybe it's enough now. I don't know. No one can predict that. Of course, the Bitcoin halving is soon. And if you look at this monthly candle, it looks like we're going to form another green candle. It looks like it. It looks like we're going to form another green candle. Like, why were people bearish? Look at these green candles. This is not a topping candle, this green one. And all that's happened is it's come back to backtest this candle. I think in one of my previous streams, I said that that's what I would be expecting, a backtest of this previous month high, and then that's when you find support, and now we're going up. That's what I'm thinking. And honestly, by the end of the month, it's very possible that we go up to 95. Honestly, I don't see why not, actually. I don't see why we don't end up at 95 by the end of the month. Yeah. I don't see why we don't. Okay. Something to think about. That's Bitcoin.